Last year, the Lakers did the impossible. At one point in the season, the Lakers had a 6% chance of making it into the playoffs. But at the trade deadline, the Lakers would make a couple of trades that would save their season. They would add players like Rui Hachimura, D'Angelo Russell, and Jared Vanderbilt, who ended up being a huge reason why they turned their season around. Those three additions and Anthony Davis getting healthy really helped the Lakers crawl their way back into the playoffs. And guess what? The Lakers didn't stop there. They would humble the most hated team in the NBA. Then, they would destroy the reigning NBA champs in 6 games. LeBron was on his way to winning that 5th ring, but then they ran into the Denver Nuggets, and a man who hates his job gave them the works. The Lakers would end up getting swept, and the Nuggets gave the Lakers a good old-fashioned beatdown. The Balding was so embarrassed, he was considering retirement this offseason. Don't worry, Laker fans, LeBron said he's staying with the team, and now the team looks a lot better than it did a couple months ago. The Lakers were able to bring back guys like Rui Hachimura, Austin Reeves, and D'Angelo Russell on team-friendly deals. But on top of all of that, they were also able to replace Dennis Schroeder with Gabe Vincent, which was a huge upgrade. The biggest difference between these two players is their strength. Gabe Vincent is just stronger than Dennis Schroeder. This makes it easier for Vincent to switch onto bigger guards, and he's able to hold his ground against them. We saw this in last year's playoffs against the Celtics. Gabe would often switch onto 6'6" Jaylen Brown and force him into some difficult shots. As for the offensive side of the ball, I do think Gabe is a slightly worse ball handler and passer than Dennis. But Gabe Vincent has improved that aspect of his game over the past couple of years. There is one big advantage Gabe has over Dennis Schroeder, and that's 3-point shooting. Shooting and spacing is something the Lakers desperately needed. In the playoffs, the Lakers only had 2 guys hitting threes, Rui Hachimura and Austin Reeves. In the playoffs, the Lakers took 485 threes. Out of those 485 threes, the Lakers only made 161. This gives the Lakers a 3-point percentage of 33%, which is below league average. Another addition the Lakers brought in to help with their spacing and improve their defense was Taurean Prince. Taurean Prince is a wing defender who can switch onto several different positions. He's also a pretty underrated 3-point shooter, shooting 37% behind the arc for his entire career. These 2 offseason moves will really open up the court for LeBron James and Anthony Davis. Now they'll have more space than ever to dominate in the paint. I also really like what the Lakers did in this year's draft. They were able to draft Jalen Hood and Maxwell Lewis. Even though I don't think these 2 guys will crack the rotation to start the season, you never know. All it takes is one opportunity to earn yourself some minutes. Now it's time for my favorite offseason move the Lakers did. They signed Cam Reddish to a 2-year, $4.6 million contract. Cam Reddish was a 5-star recruit and was the 10th pick in the 2019 draft. On the Hawks, he was a disappointment for them and was then traded to the New York Knicks. After 2 weeks on the Knicks, he was benched and never really saw the court again. With the Blazers, he had some good moments but was still underwhelming, and they didn't even bother to bring him back. The reason why I love this so much for the Lakers is because it's a low risk, high reward situation. We saw the Lakers do the same exact thing with Malik Monk. Nobody wanted Malik, and the Lakers decided to roll the dice and took a chance on him, and he ended up playing super well for them. I do think Cam Reddish will benefit a lot playing next to guys like LeBron James and Anthony Davis, and I really see him having the same story as Malik Monk. Another guy the Lakers brought in who's in the same boat is Jackson Hayes. Now the reason why I'm not as high on the Jackson Hayes signing as others is because he's had a lot of issues. It feels like he's constantly getting injured, and he's been in a lot of drama. If Jackson Hayes can save his drama for his mama and stay healthy, I do think he'll be a nice fit next to Anthony Davis. Even though I love what the Lakers have done this offseason, none of it really matters unless Anthony Davis can stay healthy. A big reason why the Lakers struggled last year was because Anthony Davis missed so much time to start the season. Without day-to-day Davis on the floor, the Lakers had a mediocre defense. With him on the floor, they had one of the best defenses in the entire NBA. At the end of the day, if the Lakers want to win another championship, they need Anthony Davis to be healthy over these next couple of years because their championship window is closing. LeBron's time in the NBA is coming to an end real soon. I can no longer confidently say LeBron James has another 3 years in him. The GOAT only has one goal left in the NBA, and that's to play with his son. It really does feel like this is the last chance for the Lakers to win with LeBron James and Anthony Davis. The Lakers have done a great job improving their roster, and now they have a nice squad of guys, and maybe they can win the whole entire thing.